Welcome to episode 15 of Are Your Designs Any Good? I cannot wait. I've got some amazing designs here on my iPad that you have submitted. I've got 18 to do today and they are all brilliant. So without further ado, before I get into it, don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this series, if you want me to continue with this series, then smash that like button. It really helps. And if you want to get involved, then the link is in the description. You can submit your own artwork to me to actually critique on these episodes. So, without further ado, let's get started with the first design. And I actually really like this design because it looks like it's been handmade by someone. So let's have a look. It's from Desert & Co. And it's a very simple white t-shirt. But when you look close, you've got this really cool graphic. And I know it's a simple graphic. And I know there's nothing special about it if you think about it. But I love these simplistic pieces of artwork that just looks so good on jumpers. So with this, the only improvement I would say is maybe make it slightly bigger and maybe make another version to see how you can incorporate it on the front, because I would buy this if it was nice and big on the front because I love this graphic. And in terms of who to target, I don't really know who to target with this t-shirt because it doesn't really seem like it's that kind of t-shirt, or hoodie I should say. But not everything needs to be specifically targetable. Sometimes you can just post on Redbubble with relevant hashtags and keywords in the description, and it will do absolutely fine. Likewise with merch by Amazon. So this is a great t-shirt, and the only improvement I would say is make more with bigger pieces of artwork. Well, I should say it's a great hoodie. Moving over, Gym Junkie. Okay. It's a good graphic. I don't know where the graphics come from. It's a good graphic. It's a good idea. I don't like the font of Gym Junkie, and if it was me, I would put Gym Junkie underneath the line, right? Because at the moment you've got Gym Junkie and you've got all the workout equipment, and they kind of just look like two separate things. You want to tie it all together, and that's why if you have Gym Junkie with the line and the work equipment on top of the word Gym Junkie, it looks like they're working out on top of the words Gym Junkie, which looks a lot better. So I would do that, and I would also make sure to do a different font, because it's not a very Gym Junkie font. It's a very like donut kind of font, sweet kind of font. And in terms of the graphic is good. Targeting, well, just make sure to have all the relevant tags for all the workout equipment, for all the different workout terms, the training, the gym terms, and yeah, pretty good. But those are the improvements I'd make as well. Oh, wow, that is a good design. Engine, sorry, why did I read engineer? Engine is the heart of an aeroplane, while the pilot is the soul. Oh, the only thing I would do is put a "the" at the beginning. So if you the way I've read it is you probably don't need the because you've got engine is the heart of an aeroplane, while the pilot is its soul. Interesting. Does it need an apostrophe? That's the question. No, this is a very, very good design. Well done. I like that heart is kind of like being skewed a bit. It looks really, really cool. You have got quite a lot of fonts here. The only thing I would do is where it says "is it," that black line, I would bring it down just a tiny bit so it's not touching the "while the pilot." And as well as that, I would just change the font of soul, because I feel like the font isn't matching the overall theme of this design at all. But I mean, this is a very, very good design, and clearly you're targeting pilots. Very simple. But I mean, like, those are the only two improvements I can think of. Just double check all the centering and all the spacing. So for example, the dots below heart could be a bit higher, because look how close the dots are to the words "while the pilot" and how far away they are from "heart of an." So all these little things, that's the only improvements I can say. Just really look at it with like a microscope, and kind of like just make these tiny little tweaks to make it absolutely perfect, and then it's a golden design. It's a brilliant, brilliant design. Interesting. Okay, That is a big, colourful skull. So with this kind of design, I would say this looks great for like a skateboard brand or a skateboarding kind of vibe going on. Would I wear this on a t-shirt? No, I wouldn't. But what I would say is, if the skull wasn't so big, at the moment the skull is like the entire t-shirt. If you can just make it a tiny bit smaller, the colours are brilliant. The actual graphic, the design is really, really impressive. I really like it. You've got all of that going for you at the moment, literally. And in terms of targeting, well, I mean, you can use all the keywords like skull and everything like that on Redbubble or merch by Amazon or anything like that. But you want to associate this with a niche as well. I think skateboarding is a good niche. I can imagine this on the bottom of a skateboard would look so cool. It would just look so cool. But I would make this on a t-shirt just a tiny bit smaller. Heavy on the weights, protein in the shakes. That's very good. Okay, that's a great little rhyme. Very, very good. Okay, so the thing I would do with this is, well, honestly, I would change it all. I like the phrase heavy on the weights, protein in the shakes, but I would change the entire design. And if you feel like you're not good at designs, then paste them on Fiverr, because this is an excellent phrase. You just need a better design. The barbell with the weight shake, like in an X, it doesn't really work because the protein shake is such a thick bottle compared to the thin barbell, so it doesn't really look very good in terms of an X. And then it's hard to read. It's also very hard to read. Heavy on the weights. It's hard to read heavy on, and protein in, very, very hard to read. There's too many layers, too many colors. Well, there's two colors, but the colors are on top of each other in a weird way. So keep going with this design. It's very easy to target as well because it's clearly got a perfect niche. So 100% go forward with this phrase, but I would say just change the design. Run like your phone is at 1%. Wow, this episode has got some really good designs in it. Okay, this is a really, really good design again, and I love the gradient is down to red. What you could do is you could start the gradient at green and go to red, because when you have full green, it's like you've got a full charge. So that's quite cool. I don't know who you would target. I guess you could target people who are into running, anyone into fitness, that kind of thing. I like that it's on a hoodie as well, because hoodies are becoming increasingly popular now because of the winter. And I don't know where you are, but here it's gotten so cold. It's perfect. Everything is centered perfectly. You've got every gap between the lines centered perfectly. Every on the side is centered it's all just perfect. Well done. See what it looks like from green to red. If it looks stupid, then fine, move it back from white to red, because white to red is really, really good. I'm just wondering if it would look cool green to red. If you're still cute at the end of your workout, you didn't train hard enough. Another great design. What is going on? I love how you've done the workout in getting bigger, and like it looks like all the steps in the brilliant design. And the only downside is you're selling it on Teespring. We don't like Teespring here. Put it on Redbubble. Put it on Merch by Amazon. Anyway, this is a really good design. Very, very easy to target because it's clear. It's so clear who it's for. You've put the right words in big, so that looks good. And the little kettlebells on either side of you didn't train, perfect. It's all centered really, really well. The only improvement I can make is you could probably come up with a better graphic. The only thing that annoys me is that the graphic is kind of like stuck there. It doesn't fit in with the overall look of it. It's all so perfectly rectangle, right? And then that you've just got someone doing what looks like a squat lift of some sort. But either way, it's a great, great design. Just maybe look into other graphics. Let's jam. Another amazing design. This is a good episode. This has got some. It's a bit. There's not much for me to say because every design has been really, really good so far. All 8 of them have been genuinely excellent designs. This could be my favorite design. That's really, really cute. Honestly, 0 improvements to make. The font is perfect. The graphic. If you drew this graphic, well done, because it is spot on perfect. And yeah, start selling the hell out of it. Put it on every platform you could possibly think of, because every guitarist would buy that. It's brilliant. It's so funny, and it's excellent. Literally no improvements at all. What I would say is you can make different colors for different genders. So not that I'm being gender or whatever, but at the moment it's pink. You could change it to a blue and red guitar or whatever. It's so easy to change the color of these just in Photoshop. It's just a color select and then change it. It's so simple. And you can have all different variation of colors. It could look really cool. And you can have different faces as well. Oh my gosh, there's so many different kinds of styles you can do with the shirt. You can have different guitars. So you can have acoustics, basses, whatever. You could have a drum, but it wouldn't be Let's Jam. Well, it could still be Let's Jam. You could have ukuleles. You could have different smiley faces. You could have... There's so much going on with this design. Well done for creating that design. My dog thinks I'm cool. I feel like you've gone the Friends dots here. The dots from Friends, the TV show. My dog thinks I'm cool. It's a very simple design. The font is... It's all centered okay. The font is good. The message is good. The targeting is going to be there because it's very simple targeting. It's a very simple design, and to be honest, simple sells. So well done. Another excellent design. I want to get to a bad one already because this is ridiculous. Okay, this is also a really good design. Wow. Okay, so this looks like it says Gen Z. This is such a cool design. I can imagine this on a bag, on a t-shirt. The colors, the graphic. If you drew this, it looks like you've drawn it in an iPad. But the colors and the graphic, it looks like it could be a cool tattoo as well. But this is just such a good design. Well done to whoever created this. You're targeting, I guess, Gen Z. It could be quite hard to target this, but I think as soon as someone sees it and wants to buy it, they will buy it, and they'll probably buy this as a sticker, as anything. Such a good design. The only thing that could stop you selling it is the swearing. I'm not so sure about that. It fits in. I understand it a lot. It does fit in, but I have a feeling that it might deter people from buying it, but I don't know, because it is a really good design. I'm not old, I'm classic. I'm a classic master chef. Another excellent design. What is going on? All these designs are really good. So you got your clear targeting is a master is a chef, right? A master chef, and the colors are good. The font is good. You've only got 2 fonts here, which is really good. You don't need to have more fonts. That's perfect. The 4 stars. I don't really understand the 4 stars. But you could go with the Michelin star, which is I think 3. So that would make more sense, and then also changing the color of them because that blue is a bit random. But other than that, very good design. Excellent. Okay, it looks like we finally have a not so good design. About time. So you've got YOLO with a snowflake, and to be honest, the snowflake is a good graphic. The YOLO is a great font and it matches the graphic. I personally just do not understand it. Why do you have "You Only Live Once" with a snowflake? Or is it saying, don't be a snowflake, you only live once? If that is the message on this t-shirt, then it's actually a very good design. I think I might have just got that. Oh, that's interesting. I think it's calling out snowflakes and telling them not to be a snowflake, basically, which is a very interesting design, because you only live once. In that case, I guess we do have another good design. I think this episode is just going to have good designs in it, because I've looked ahead and I've seen they're all pretty good designs as well. I have no idea who you would target here, and I have no idea at all, but the centering is good, the font is good, the graphic is good, and after a split second, you kind of get that message of what it's trying to say. Trust me, I'm a psychologist. That is a very good design. Excellent design. Oh my gosh. Okay, and also, what's so good about this design is the targeting is so easy, because you'll target psychologists and people who like cycling. Just the two perfect combination there of a hobby or an activity and a job role. If you can mesh those two things together seamlessly, you are going to sell a lot of t-shirts. And this is a perfect combination of a job and a hobby. Everything about this design is perfect. Everything. I wonder what it would look like if the bike was above Trust Me, I'm a Psychologist. So lowering the whole thing, putting the bike on the top, just because of the flat line underneath the bike, it could look quite cool, and it could. So at the moment you've got like a triangle effect, and then it comes down. Whereas if you have the bike on top, you keep that whole triangle look of the design. So try that out and have a look, see what that looks like. But other than that, excellent. Mum life is rough. Again, another great design. So you've got a perfect combination here of a mother who has a dog who obviously likes dogs. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The font is good. The dog being the O is or the U, and that makes it even more perfect because you can sell it in any country in the UK or the US because it's not spelt U or O. So that's actually, I don't know if you were thinking about that, but that's actually very, very smart. And yeah, and the life is very thin, very good. Perfect. It's perfect. It's centered well. It's just very good. There's not much for me to say with these designs because they are very good. All I'll say is start selling them, put them on different platforms, and make some money. The only bad workout is the one you didn't do. Another excellent design. All the designs are really good.
I can tell.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't even know what to say at this point. They're all so good. The only negative with this one is you're selling it on Teespring again. Stop selling them on Teespring. It sounds like I kind of want to have bad designs just so I can critique them, but I don't. I'm so happy everyone has given me such good designs because it sounds like you're learning from these episodes, hopefully, or from videos that you're watching from me or other YouTubers, or you're just genuinely getting really, really good. It's such a good design. The only thing I would change is, can you see the E on the is touching the line, whereas the T isn't. So all you need to do is just angle it a bit more that way, so it's straighter. Because at the moment it's more angled one way, or it could be because the E is a bigger letter than the T. But brilliant design. The guy holding a weight, perfect. The workout being pushed down around, so good. It's a really, really genuinely good design. I don't even need to tell you who to target because if you can make a design that's good, you probably know who to target. What is going on here? Imperium Neptuni. If you drew this is an incredible piece of artwork. I remember from the email that I think you did draw this. This is insane. It's a bit over my head because I don't know who it's for, but it looks like it could be the shellbacks. Is that like a group or something? I don't know. It's gone over my head. I apologize. But the font and the graphics and the artwork is just phenomenal. It's proper blown me away, this artwork. And I love that it's on the back as well, not the front, because it looks like it should be on the back. Excellent piece of artwork. Not a single thing can I say to make this better. I would never in my life be able to do something like this. So congrats. Brilliant. And finally, the last design, which is really, really funny. It's really cute. So, easily, who can you target? You can target people who like cats, who like gaming, who like pizza. You've got 3 brilliant lines of targeting there. It's a very, very cute design. It looks like you drew this yourself. If you did, congrats, because this is a great piece of graphical artwork. You've got your targeting. There's absolutely 0 improvements that I can say you can make because it's just perfect. The only thing is the controller, you might, because it's a PS4, 5, whatever console they're up to, controller, you might have a bit of trouble with that because I would use a more generic controller, and that way you're not worried about copyright, trademark, or anything at all, because the rest of the design is just spot on perfect. But anyways, that was a really good episode. Every single design, all the 17 designs were just brilliant. So congrats to everyone who submitted a design this week. It was such a nice thing to be able to make a video and not have to critique one design in a bad way. I would love to continue doing that. So if you want to send me more of your designs, link is in the description. You can submit your artwork, and again, this is what you've got to compete with. These are good designs. If you feel your artwork isn't as good as these designs, then keep improving it until it is as good as one of these designs, because all 17 of these designs were brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I love them all, they're each in their own way. So thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video on Sunday.